Hi, I'm Jeff Patton, Battalion Chief, 5 on C shift, and this is Station Saturday, Station 22. Come on in. First thing to let you guys know is this station was dedicated in 2006. It's one of the original Cunningham Legacy stations. So we have our original station plaque here. Currently out of this station we house an engine company, a battalion chief, a brush truck, and fan, the big fan, which you can catch on a fleet episode. So come on in, we'll start here on the ground floor. It's a 2-story building, and we'll start here in the day room. This is our kitchen. It's very nice. They take really good care of us. We've got plenty of storage, commercial ovens. I'm sure you've seen, but we've got fridges for all 3 shifts, A, B, and C, and then a little extra for employee fund needs. As you come on outside, we have a little deck out here. It's pretty wide open, but it's a good spot to cook a steak on the grill and catch some sunshine if you need to. We are in a shopping mall, which is a pretty unique feature for this station. We do have some fencing around the station to just kind of help keep some of the foot traffic to the right levels. So if you want to come back in here, we'll kind of take a moment to pause at our kitchen table. That was custom made by one of our engineers, Bruce Sturdivant. We think he did a really good job. Makes a great place to eat breakfast and have some coffee and discuss the day's events. Currently, you're on a C shift day, so we've got the 22's crew working with one of our newer members. He's practicing some IV skills, so the day room's a great place to talk, practice skills. We've got whiteboards over here if we need to do some whiteboard drills and discuss some strategies and tactics. If you come on in, this is the day room here. Typically nowadays, this area is, like I say, used for meetings, get-togethers, that kind of stuff, but it's also in the evening time, typically after business hours, because we've got trainings and calls and whatnot. We can relax and unwind here, watch some news, movies, TVs, whatever the crews are into. And then I'd like to take a second to highlight some of the legacy members that were in this station from Cunningham Fire when it was dedicated, again back in 2006, and then we've got a photo shoot from 2007. So we've got some fun facts here. This is me, and this is Battalion Chief Richardson. He's on B shift. So there's some other familiar faces that you might see there. One of the cool things when we merged with South Metro is we were able to actually personalize the station a little bit. So we're able to add some personal effects that kind of make it feel more like home, since we are here for 2 days at a time. Because we are situated in a shopping mall, the crew parking area is kind of out back here, back behind the shopping center. And then we've got, I think it's probably at every fire station nowadays, the large tire for physical fitness, exercise, and activities out here. So as always, any fire station in America, coffee pot is on. There's a cup there if you need it. We've got some food storage and stuff there for the employees and the crews to store their chips and oatmeal and things like that they need. This is the home of Battalion 5. Battalion 5 is in charge of stations 21, 22, 23, 31, 35, and 42. So 6 stations. We've got kind of the northeast area of the district. And we run our operations out of this house. We've got a gear extractor, the cancer initiative and keeping our gear clean is very big here at South Metro. So this is one of the stations there. After the fire, the crews can doff their gear, take all the equipment out of here, and they can come get it washed and cleaned so we can get all that soot and potential cancer-causing chemicals off there here. All right, so this is engine 22. It's actually the last legacy Cunningham engine that's still frontline service. It's a 2014. It's got 500 gallons of water, and we recently added our 4th seat here. So we have obviously officer, engineer, firefighter, and then our fourth seat is now a paramedic. So we're ALS full-time at this station. The other piece of equipment, we have Cherry Creek Reservoir is a big part of this station's district, so we have brush 22, which is cross-staffed from the engine. So if a brush call comes in and they call for the brush, engine 22 will go out of service and the crew will jump on and take brush 22. Obviously, we have bunker gear storage for the crews. On this wall, we've got the bid crew members here, and then we've got some rovers that come and go, like the probationary firefighter in there working on skills. And then you've also probably seen on Fleet Friday, we've got the big fan here. So there again, if a call comes in for the fan, the crews will put engine 22 out of service. They'll jump on the brush, hook it up and go. It has been known that the BC will take it too if the crews are out of service. I'll hook it up to my truck and go, and then use other resources on scene to help operate it once we get there. Again, since this was one of the legacy Cunningham stations, on top of the extractor, we've got one of the SCBA fill stations here. So all throughout South Metro, you've got extractors and fill stations spaced throughout the district. So if we get a call here on the east side, closest places are here in Station 35 to get your bottles filled and topped off. Since we are, as I mentioned, in the shopping mall, we do run out of the back of the station. The trucks dump into the alley, so we're affectionately known as the alley cats here at 22s. All right, and then so as we kind of come in and go upstairs, that was originally designed as a storage room up there, and we'd have the gate so we could store pallets of stuff for the Legacy Cunningham department. It's currently a weight room, which you'll see here in a little bit. All right, as we come out of the bays here, we've got some nice separation so we can keep our gear and equipment out there. You've got the firefighter office on this side here. We've got lots of trainings, computerized trainings, and whatever they need to tend to there. This here is the Battalion Chief's office. And then you have the company officer works out of this second office here. And then as we'll kind of turn around and head upstairs, you kind of have some legacy fun things from the Cunningham Fire. We've got an old pager, a Coke bottle with our name on it. And then, the Cunningham units were able to go celebrate Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche Stanley Cup wins. So we've just got some kind of knickknacks in there. This is kind of one of my favorite pieces. I think it's really cool. We've got this extinguisher here that's been restored by several members of the Legacy Cunningham department. Each kind of had a hand in restoring it, the handle and charging it up. It can actually work if you need to. And it came from Centennial Airport. Cool. All right, we'll head upstairs to the living quarters. That's one of the things we did really good about this station is separating the workroom for the living quarters. So, if it's been a busy day or someone needs to study or they need some rest, they can come on upstairs and separate themselves. And it's actually pretty quiet until someone's working out. But in the evening hours, it's nice and quiet up here, so you can try to get some rest. Originally, it was supposed to be kind of a storage area for Legacy Cunningham department. But here at South Metro, we've got a huge emphasis on wellness. So we've got a pretty good sized weight room here. The folks at Wellness take good care of us. You'll catch crews up here at various times of the day. There's no set time to come work out. It's on the company officer to promote that, encourage that, and then obviously there's a lot of times there's crew workouts here. Then every year we do our VO2 testing. So the wellness folks come out of Battalion 5 and run it. We run it on these treadmills for the Battalion 5 stations. And then this area used to be a study hall, but it wasn't being used very much, so we knocked the wall out, and now it's kind of a extra area cardio theater. Once you get 4 people in here, 4 or 5 people, it can get pretty busy. And then the setup up here is pretty nice. You've got restrooms in the center, and then all the bedrooms run along the exterior walls. So these ones are a little noisier with the street up there, but we've got ones back here that are a little more quiet. Gives people a little privacy and space. Restrooms here. Each bedroom looks something like this. Big emphasis on wellness here, so we've got some noise machines and some blackout blinds to help you sleep, especially in the parking lot out there. As you can tell, it can be pretty bright, and at night there's street lights out there, so it'll keep you awake. And then it's just a big circle. There's 9 bedrooms up here, so we could staff up if we need to here. And then obviously laundry room area for personal effects. We try to keep station towels, your personal clothing and stuff washed inside, and then everything else in the station stays out in the station. And then the final piece of almost every fire station in America is the pole. And you can't access it from the weight room on the other side. It's a big loop, pretty simple. And that, my friends, is Station 22. All right, guys, thanks again for coming out. We're going to see who gets the next Station Saturday.